So how does management manage keep the company moving in the right direction? The purpose of a company is first and foremost to be relevant to society. Without the social added value, it loses its raison d'être, its purpose in society. If this statement is now combined with the quotation from Viktor Frankl from the previous lecture, the result is a formula in which the company fulfills a social added value and at the same time represents a meaningful task to the employees. The condensed core statement of this statement is depicted in a vision of the company. All actions in the organization are aligned with this vision. Unfortunately, the mere postulation of a vision is a purely theoretical construct, an ultimate goal that is very difficult to achieve. If it were easy to achieve, we would already have world peace today. Now, to move an organization in this direction of its own vision, a mission is proclaimed. The mission indicates the path that will be taken to move closer to the vision. The mission indicates the path that will be taken to move closer to the vision. Both vision and mission are not only directed inward. In addition to providing orientation for the workforce, they also shape an external image. For example, the Bosch Technology Group has made it very clear with its slogan "Invented for Life" that the corporate vision is to develop technical solutions to make everyday life easier and better. This message is not only received by the workforce, rather business partners and customers also gain an insight into what drives the company. Only if the company's own image and the image of the outside world are congruent, the company will be then perceived internally as well as externally as serious and also authentic. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter which way you go. This famous statement by Lewis Carroll shows very much what we're talking about next. It is absolutely necessary that both a vision and a mission exist at the corporate level for the orientation of one's own area of responsibility. If this is not the case, no direction is the right one and one will not get closer to the actual goal. So what does this mean for you in your physical work? Quite simply, make sure that you have a greater sense of purpose. What vision drives you and why? What is your personal mission in this regard? Now, if one or both of these statements are missing in your own company, demand it from your superiors. Influence what you can influence. I also recommend that you set the same goal for your own area of responsibility. What is the ideal target state for your area? How do you want to get there? Be brave and take the solution to these questions into your own hands. But be careful that your ideas don't conflict too much with the company's ideas. Seek dialogue and discussion with your superiors as often as possible. But I'm just a manager and see that my store runs. Time is much too short anyway. What do I care about visions? But you might object, I'm just a manager and see that my store runs. Time is much too short anyway. What do I care about visions? Well, I hope that you by now have understood that a store is subject to constant change in this day and age. If you don't shape or at least influence change yourself, you will be changed, and in very few cases that will be to your advantage. As a leader, you ultimately have an obligation to your team and their future. So make the most of it as long as you can proactively manage it. However, the focus of this training is on implementing business strategies related to IT and not on developing and describing a vision or a mission statement. As mentioned earlier, these statements should already be in place from senior management. Therefore, I will refrain from providing you with a comprehensive tool for this at this point. Nevertheless, we will present the essential elements in the coming lectures so that you will be firmly in the saddle on the topic in the next discussion and strategy rounds. What makes a good vision? Entrepreneur and pricing expert Professor Dr. Hermann Simon has very aptly described the characteristics of a vision as a delicate balance between realism and utopia. Vision is basically what is just feasible. The question of what or the added value to society is clarified in the vision. In addition, a vision should be understandable and simply formulated. Emotions can also be a strong influencing factor. Through the motivating effects of emotions, trust and closeness are radiated. As explained before, no sufficient performance will be achieved if the meaning and benefit of the enterprise remains hidden from the participants. It should be possible to write it down in one sentence. Too often, and in practice, the vision is nothing more than a disguised performance and service portfolio that the company offers to its customers. So what can a vision look like in reality? Here are a few examples. We have a technology company Bosch, who has their slogan and vision invented for life. We also see Microsoft, a computer on every desk in every home. Google, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. And IKEA, the furniture company, offering a wide range of well-designed functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them. And Ben & Jerry's, the ice cream producer, making the best possible ice cream in the nicest possible way. As you can see from the examples, it is perfectly clear in each case what added value the company offers to society and what it is oriented towards. In the examples, the respective vision is A, simply formulated in one sentence, B, useful for the intended target group, and C, emotionally described. So what about your vision? Does it fulfill all the characteristics?